Hey friends, my name's Steve Guttenberg, and I am the audiophiliac. So I'm talking to one of my more astute computer audio friends, or reviewer friends, and we're talking about streaming versus playing discs. And I just asked him point blank, so what sounds better? Playing a disc, let's say a CD, versus streaming the same 44.1 16-bit file? And he said, no, the disc is better. He just said it point blank, and he's on that side of the equation, right? So you admit it's better. And he said, yeah, but streaming is so much more convenient, and if I use Root, I have metadata, and I can sit on my couch, and I have access to a bazillion tunes, and da-da-da-da. But the disc is better. I brought it back to that. He said, absolutely, yeah. And then I pressed him on it, and I said, well, how much better? And he said, he made up a number, 5% better. He said, so it's just a little bit better. I said, okay, a little bit. But isn't that the whole thing of being an audiophile, or at least for some audiophiles who just want to hear it at its best? That would be me. But you know, I am the anti-convenience guy. I don't care about convenience. I care about when I'm listening as opposed to background listening. Background listening, I can listen to Bluetooth over speakers. It's fine. Makes no difference to me. But if I'm actually in the chair listening, I want it to hear as good as I can have it at that moment. And if I have to get up off my chair, I don't have a couch, get up off my chair, walk over 10 feet to where my LPs or CDs are stored and pick through one, I don't find that a particularly arduous task. Sure beats learning how to play an instrument. So, yes, convenience always wins. The point of this little rant here is that even for hardcore, dedicated audiophiles, convenience is a seduction. Yes, it's so easy to sit there with your finger flipping through things and hearing whatever you want. It's beautiful. Actually, it's a wonderful thing, and I'm glad it exists. But I don't care about that. And some of you I've gotten responses from are in the same camp as me. I wouldn't say the majority of you, not by a long shot, but if you wanted to sound as good as you can, and you have the CDs, play them. Now, the other thing that's interesting about streaming is that you never really know the provenance of the file that you're streaming, right? At least with a CD or an LP, you have some clue of when it was mastered, where it came from, and everything. But when you're streaming it, now I look at those MQA files on Tidal, and you don't know, you can't tell one from the other really, other than one is MQA and one isn't, but you don't know which master it came from, the original, the remastered one 10 years later, the remastered one 25 years later. You have no clue which one you're hearing. But the LP or CD, if you're interested, you can figure it out. So, we're back where we started. Convenience always trumps sound quality, even for pretty serious audiophiles. And if you want to hear it at its best, and you have a good CD playing system, a transport, a DAC, whatever, stick with that for the time being. Now, I'm sure there will come a time where streaming surpasses that. And maybe they'll get their act together and you can figure out which master you're listening to of a given album. We're not there yet, but I'm sure that'll happen eventually. But I was kind of floored that he was so, this guy was so upfront about it. He said, oh yeah, discs sound better than streaming. Okay, good. So he and I both agreed. We parted friends. We're always friends. Anyway, my name's Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. Please come back often. Comes up pretty much every day for a new, exciting chapter in the wacky world of audiophiles. See you next time.